hopefully everybody can hear me. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, this is last minute. Just waiting for some people to get in here. Hopefully I have more than one. We shall see. Alright, hopefully my head's not cut off. Let's see. Ooh. This is one of the pieces I had fired. And this is actually a planter. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Turned out really nice. Like the way the glaze ran on it. Pretty sweet. Love the sound of these things. But yeah, it's got a hole in the bottom. Nice big planter. Pretty huge. Pretty huge. What is it? 9.5 inches across the top. 6.5 tall. So, pretty nice. Anyhow. I got a bunch of clay weight out, so we're ready just to start throwing. And by the way, to everybody out there, happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully this clay is a little bit softer. So, hope everybody had a happy Valentine's today. Feel free to ask questions tonight in the live chat, or just text to say hi. Yeah, this is just a spare of the moment live. Probably be on a couple hours tonight. I figure this will probably be a pretty dead live tonight. Means it is Valentine's Day. Just sit here and warm up my clay a little bit. It's a little bit stiff, so I'm going to work a little bit, get some water into it if I can. Seems to be pretty good. So yeah, we had a pretty good day today. My wife and I really didn't get each other anything. But you know, I think that in a way, you know, Valentine's Day is kind of overrated, because you should probably show your loved one or tell your loved one these special things on a daily basis. You know, not just save it for one day. You know, show your appreciation for your wife or husband, you know, as much as possible. You never know when they might need it that day, you know, to lift up their attitude and spirits, you know. I hope everybody likes the horizontal platform. I like it way better. Even if I'm watching a live, I like it way better. You know, it puts my chat off to the side. There is a hard spot in there. Maybe I just didn't wedge it enough. I could tell when I was pulling this out that there's a spot in there that's just harder than the rest of it. Kind of sucks. This is why it kind of is doing a dance on me here. But no worries, we'll get it straightened out. This is, it's a larger pan, but it's going to have a lid to it. So what I decided to do tonight is to make a bread pan or a bread dish for baking bread in the oven. I never really made one of these before, but how hard could it be? So we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to make it kind of big because, you know, loaves of bread that people make are roughly, I don't know, 10 inches in diameter, roughly. And I don't need the sides to come up very high because the dome on the top is going to come down. It's going to be a larger dome, probably not high, for the lid. trying to keep my black shirt black. I probably should have put an apron on. So I hope everybody's relaxing tonight, enjoyed their day. And if you're single, I hope you treated yourself to something special. I think I need to get to the bottom corner of this before I go over top of it. So I'm going to clean up the bottom here a little bit. Well, I can. Alright, I think that'll work. And I want to compress the bottom with my soft rib that I have. Make it nice and smooth, you know. I think what I'm going to do with this one too is I'm going to burnish this surface right here that the bread's going to lay on. And I think that will help it even better because I don't think I'm going to glaze this part of it. I think I'll keep it raw stoneware. And if I burnish it, then the bread won't stick to it anyhow. At least I don't think it will. I doubt it will. But I think I'll keep the base of it raw stoneware, I think it would be a good idea. And then this edge, I need to put a place where it's going to accept the lid down into it. So this is probably 10 inches, I think, at this point. Let me check. About 9.5. I could bring it out further, actually. Let me see if I can inch it out just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. So it'll probably settle in right about 9 inches when it's all said and done. There we go. Gotta compress the bottom. That'll do good. Now what I want to do is create a spot in here to accept the lid. Round this edge off a little bit. I think that'll actually do really well. Now what I might do is glaze the outer edge of this piece. When it's all said and done, I'll drop my sponge. Oh, that's nasty. Nothing like laying on the shop floor. Huh. Alright, here we go. I cleaned it up. There we go. It's perfect, actually. I really like how that looks. So what this pan will actually have then is, you need to get this thing out of your oven. So what I'm going to do is put handles here that come out and around like this, so that you'll be able to get it in and out of your oven easily enough. I've already got myself all dirty. That was bound to happen. Alright. So I didn't put my mic on, so hopefully everybody can hear me alright. If you're just stopping in to say hi or whatever, that's alright. Give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to chat's open. Feel free to ask questions or just say hi. If you're new and you just stumbled upon this live for one reason or another, and you feel like that you could stick around for a while and you like what you're seeing, give me a follow. Subscribe to the channel. It's free. All the thumbs up I get and stuff helps, I think, this video get out to other people. So it all helps in the long run, So I think that's going to look pretty cool. So let's try to do the top portion of this. So the top dome is going to come up like this and around, I don't know, maybe this high. Maybe that high. So that means I may need to make the lip fit into this area here. So let's do the lid. Now I won't be able to finish either of these pieces tonight because they're going to have to set up a little bit. But I will finish them tomorrow. They'll be probably dry enough for me to finish them up tomorrow. There, I got some of the dirt off of me. Alright. So let's pull this piece off and we'll start the top portion of this. So, there's that part. This is going to be a baking dish for bread. So if you can imagine your bread being in there, it will get handles on it here and here so that you can pull it in and out easy enough. Alright. But we need to make the dome because you got to cover the bread. Which way is this one leaning? Nice. Green tea. Hey, how's it going? Good to see you in here. Hope you're doing well tonight. So the lid I end up throwing, and it's going to be upside down to start with. Now the top of it, which will be on the bottom, I'll just leave extra clay there, just a little bit of extra clay. But I am going to throw a handle on the lid, or probably put a handle that's laid across it so you can get in there and pick it up when you have like an oven mitt on or something, so you can get on there. Alright. So the one thing I need to do is measure. I need to measure this piece. Come here. Alright. move my cart closer. It's hard to reach. So what I really need to do is I need to measure where my bowl needs to be on the outer edge. And this is quite large. So let's make it about like that. I think that'll work. I'm going to measure this just so, in case this moves, I know where I'm at. We're at 11 inches, which is perfect. All right. $11 inches. Is there a best brand of wheels you prefer, and how much should someone budget for a decent wheel? It could be easy to mess up. A brand of wheels. So really, to start out with, any wheel that you get is probably going to be good enough to start out with. Okay? There are a lot of good wheels out there, expensive wheels. They're really nice. Some are very quiet. I think electronics in them are not much better than the other one. This wheel here is Creative Industries wheel, and I got it used. So I paid a lot less for it than what you would brand new. There's always a lot of good used wheels out there. You got to get on them fast because they go fast when somebody sees them. So a brand name, if you go on Amazon, they have some smaller wheels that are perfect for starting out. That way you're not putting a big investment out there, and you can just try it, you know. When you feel like you want to get more serious, there are other wheels that you might be interested in buying, because you may find that if you want to throw larger pieces or something like that, you're going to want a heavier wheel. But I'd say to start out with, look on Amazon or something like that, because they have wheels that are very reasonable priced for the beginner. Okay. I think Vivor has a wheel out that's actually not bad in price, and they're a great wheel to start out on, you know, and you're not going to spend a lot of money to do it to get started. So that's what I would do. Yeah, so the lids can be easy to mess up. You want to try to make them so they're a little tight to start with, because you can always trim them a little bit before you fire them. But before they get dried out, because once the clay's dry, you probably might as well forget about it at that point. But it can be hard to figure out sometimes, get them right. Hey Leah, how you doing there, girl? Good to see you. Pleasant surprise. Yeah, well, happy Valentine's Day, girl. Yeah, this was just spare of the moment. You know, I just was down here going to throw anyhow, and I thought, why not just do a live on YouTube? I haven't done it for a while. I did do a couple lives on Facebook, and they went pretty well as well. So, but I haven't given my YouTube fans a whole lot of viewing pleasure. So here we are. It kind of looks like I'm fighting my clay. I am a little bit, because the clay is kind of stiff. So I keep working it back and forth, trying to put more water into it so it loosens up a little bit. This is really, I got to really push hard on it to get it to move. Hard clay can be hard to center. It just wants to push back on you all the time. Well, thank you, Leah. Oh, hey, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, you know, I had that bout with my heart there for a little bit. It wasn't nothing super serious, you know. Basically, I'm stressed out, is what they said. So, you know, doing this actually unstresses me. This is good for my heart right here. My wife's doing good. And Jackie's doing good. Alright, so I'm going to keep this kind of wide. I'm going to end up trimming this later on. Like I said, this is the lid to that piece, so it's going to come up and out. And then once tomorrow it dries a little bit, I'll be able to come back and flip it upside down and then trim that lid up real nice. So we'll remove everything that's on here in the bottom at that point. Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you for sharing me out, because I did try to share it on Facebook and stuff. I don't know if I did a good job or not, but I tried. I'll probably be on for a couple hours anyhow, so. So yeah, Leah, I've been watching my weight, trying to lose some weight. Been exercising. I actually have lost weight. It's hard to tell because I'm leaned over the wheel and my shirt kind of comes out, but I'm losing weight. So I'm under 200 now. I'm actually getting closer to 190, which really makes me happy. I actually feel better already. But I am on medication to help with my heart and all that. And my blood pressure has been dropping with the help of the medication, but also with the other stuff I'm taking, the supplements and stuff like that I'm taking, and the exercise. The exercise actually helps a lot. So. I probably have too much clay for this lid. I think I do. We're going to try it anyhow and see what we come up with. I'm so glad. I was worried when you told me about what was going on. You got to be more careful. No spring chicken. Yeah. Well, you know, I like to think I am a spring chicken still. Yeah, it's not my time yet, Leah. I got a lot more years in me yet. I told the doctor I ain't going to die yet because I'm going to live till I'm 100, so he just kind of laughed. So they were surprised I wasn't on any medications at my age. They said most everybody's on medications nowadays. Well, doctor, I'm not one of them. I never was. I don't even like taking Tylenol. And Tylenol isn't really something you should be taking anyhow. But at any rate, yeah, they were surprised. And I was happy that It wasn't something super serious, you know? It was scary for sure because, you know, my heart was just racing. And I was like, what in the world is going on? But I was relieved to know that it was stress. Well, I mean, who really wants to be stressed out? But I didn't even think I was stressed out. That was the thing. I didn't really even know that I was stressed out, but my body knew I was. You know, that was kind of weird for me. But yeah, I ain't going anywhere too soon. The good Lord's not done with me yet. He ain't done with me yet. I know that. So I think I need to make this higher. And I think I went out too far with it, but we're going to try here. Bring it up a little bit more. I still have plenty of clay here. I think I probably left more clay at the bottom than I probably wanted to or should have. I wondered, you plan on retiring, doing pottery, you'll move? Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly what I plan on doing, Leah, is doing this full time in the near future. At the least, I should say, I guess, is when we move, I will be doing it full time. So when we move, I will be looking for a studio that could double as a house, you know? I mean, who knows? I mean, the main thing is going to be that I have room for us to make my pottery. All right. I think we're at our dimension. I do. I think we're there. And this is going to look a lot different when it's done, because you're looking at the bottom of this piece. Put a little swirl underneath there for the person that buys it. I figured you might retire and take it easy, give yourself time to throw stress-free. Yeah, well, I would love to do that right now. I'm not at retirement age. And the amount of money I put back has gone into this. This is my retirement. So, when I say I'm going to retire and do this. You're right. So, I am working on that actually, Leah. I'm working on getting everything in that direction. I'm definitely working to get in that direction. Just trying to think of how tall, because you have bread in here. It's about 5 inches deep. What did I say that dimension was? Yeah, so we need to go a little bit further out. might have to make another one of these. Get some water in this thing here.
Hey, did you eat the applesauce?
Nope.
I can't find it.
I don't know. Couldn't tell you, dear.
It's in my head.
Sorry.
I can't get the homemade one open.
Well, bring it down. I'm doing it live right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She didn't know I was even doing it live. Oh. She can't get the applesauce jar open. You gonna bring it down for me? So you can't get more live than this, folks. We ain't got no drama here, but it's live. Am I excited? Yeah, I am excited actually. Very excited. I'm excited to move on with my life. You know, I'm just really excited to move on with my life. It's still not where I want it to be. And what I'm trying to do is I got some clay in here, but I'm afraid that I'm not going to have enough height. And I want depth, you know? And my hands are getting sticky. That's not a good thing. All right. Get some more water on here. Well, I gained some height there, but I think I lost my width. Oh, look at that, guys. That actually turned out perfect. That turned out perfect. Here I thought I lost my height. I gained some height with that pole. And I gained my width I needed. That was awesome. Hey, how's it going? Okay, how you spell your, or how you pronounce your name? Is it Bethana? Bethana? Bethana. I think that's how you say it, right? Bethana? Good to see you in here. Welcome. I'm just another potter out there, you know? Oh, doctor. Yeah. Okay, cool, Beth. That's awesome. I like Beth. I like that name. All right. So this will be the lid, if I can get this piece out, which is hard with one hand. So I got this piece here, and this will be the lid. So this will be upside down onto this. And then what I'll end up doing is this will all get trimmed away, this right in here, and this will be more rounded on the bottom. And then what I'll do is put a handle on this. The bottom piece will get handles on the sides. And basically this is a bread dish. So you can make your bread in the oven. It'll get 2 holes in the top as well to allow a little bit of steam to come out. I never made one of these before. And, you know, I thought, why not try to make it and see how it turns out. And I think they turned out pretty nice, actually. So Beth, are you new to this channel? I don't recall seeing you here. And if you were here, I apologize. Oh, it looks like Cynthia's here. Okay, picture made me recognize you. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, Leah. Tennessee sister. Good to see everyone. We do have 9 people in here tonight and 13 thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs ups. I really do appreciate that. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. This was just a spare the moment live, and right now I don't have a certain time scheduled when I do lives. That's coming though. I will be making that decision here soon, but you can also follow me on Facebook. I have a group on Facebook as well as a page on Facebook. So yeah, I mean, you can probably find me almost anywhere if you look up Muirhead Pottery. I am out there in the grand scheme of the internet. Lucky you if you have warm weather. I hear it's supposed to snow up here again. We still didn't get rid of the snow we had. And it's been cold up here, guys. It's been really cold. It's freezing temperatures. I mean, I swear it's been for the past month or two that we've been below freezing. I just can't hardly stand it no more. And the wife, she's about had it too. I think I need to flip this bat over. That's flatter. All right. Yeah, so when you use these kinds of bats, they'll end up, when you throw them on one side, they'll end up warping and stuff. So you got to flip them over to use the other side. That's just how it is, you know? Just how it is. Well, thank you, Leah, for sharing that. You got 3 inches of snow? Leah got 6? Oh, wow. No, we got about 12. And it's not going away. Miss you, Cynthia. Glad you're here. Yeah, we are glad you're here. We were supposed to be warm this week. Well, I tell you what. They were saying it's supposed to be warm today, which it was warmer today. Up here in Pennsylvania, you know, I guess we got up to 40 degrees today, which is actually pretty nice. You know, when we start getting at those kind of temps after being freezing for so long, it feels like springtime, you know? Crazy, crazy. All right, what do I got here? Because I think I have stuff here to make bowls. I want to make a bunch of bowls. My wife likes the bowls I was making, and she says, you need to make more of those. Let's see, what did I do? I want to check to see how much clay this is. I did weigh these out. I just don't remember what I weighed them to. So, let's check. All right, so that's about 2 pounds of clay. That's too much for a bowl. I can't believe that I would have done that for bowls. Let me check a couple other ones here. That's better. All right. That's better. You're in Missouri. Oh, wow. Nicole, how you doing? You never seen my channel before. I may not stay here in the entire class, but I'm watching. Hey, Nicole, I appreciate you stopping in, and I'm glad you found me. I'm not sure how you found me, frankly, but I'm glad that you did. And yeah, if you're interested in watching me throw, and you know, I'll probably give pointers here or there, or if you can ask for pointers too, and I can explain it to you. I'm happy you're here. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm not a big channel. We're just happy over here, you know, just doing our thing. It's a great community, by the way. Anybody here would tell you. But thank you, Nicole. Oklahoma, 65 degrees. Holy cow, girl. What are you demonstrating now? Oh, so I'm going to make just a bunch of bowls here. Which bowls are pretty simple to make. A bowl is probably one of the simplest things you can do, because, especially for a beginner. Beginners, you know, the clay tends to want to go that direction anyhow, and that's the way a bowl wants to go. So yeah, bowls are the simplest thing to do. But what I typically do is I center my clay up first. You know, gotta get her centered. Make sure the clay is laying the way it should be. And it feels like it's all nice and centered and it's not wobbling around at all. Well, thank you, Lee. I appreciate you sharing me out everywhere. Look, Oklahoma is supposed to get some storms tomorrow. Oh. Hey, y'all, just stumbled on your live. Turning on from Virginia. Hey, Virginia, how you doing? What's this say? Pat's Pot page. All right. Awesome. Potter then, I assume. I'm glad you stopped in to see me. Hey, us potters need to stick together. You know that, right? You collect the wild clay you've been searching pottery. Okay. Well, I'm glad you found me when you searched on me. Let's see. You collect wild clay you find. That's pretty interesting. You know, Nicole, I haven't tried that yet. I do have some clay out here in my yard. And I've been thinking about it. Every time I walk past, you know, the pile that I have laying out there, I think, yeah, I really want to try that. I don't think it's going to fire that high. The clay I work with now is a stoneware clay, so it fires to a cone 6, which is roughly 3,200 degrees. The clay that I have here may not go that high. It'll probably just melt in my kiln. I don't know, but you don't know until you try. So, you know, kudos to you for doing that and trying it. That's pretty cool. Oh, Pat knows the Swans? Awesome. Well, I know the Swans too. Nick and Jess. Great couple, by the way. Awesome potter. They're an awesome couple, I think. You know, they just seem like they work really well together. Just reading your chats as I'm doing this, guys. You see me look over to the side, that's what I'm doing. Well, it sounds like you all know yourselves in here. Each other. That's pretty awesome. Got a little dry there. Need more water. Leah, you're doing wood carving? Is that what you're doing? There we go. That's closer to what I want. Stick it good. How you doing, Bonsai? Is that what it is, Bonsai? Yeah, Bonsai, yeah. There we go. That's going to be a lightweight bowl. That's the way I like it. Because once you get contents in there, they get a little bit heavy if you're a little chunky, you know? Okay, cool. Well, hey, Leah, I'm trying to learn everybody. I guess it's been a little while, hasn't it? You know, hang in there here. When I'm done with this bowl, I can show you some of the things I did throw in the wheel. They're drying right now. I end up trimming the bottoms off, so I don't spend a whole lot of time right now on the bottom. Let's see, I do like to, I have this tool here, and there's a spot on this tool. I like this part of it, right here, the way it comes underneath and then does this. I really like this. So I'm going to use this for the bottom of my bowls, because I think it's nice because it gives you this little spot right here, that you can grab on with your fingers with the bottom of the bowl. And I did do some bowls. I can show you what they look like then. I am going to email you, okay. It's like in the name. Okay. Your name is Louis Rendez. Hey, great. Hey, Louis, thank you for stopping in and having a look for me. You know, guys, it's awesome to get some new people in here. You know. Yeah, great. Nice to meet you, Louis. I appreciate you stopping in. How am I feeling? Hey, I'm feeling okay. You know, we had that little emergency. You know, but we're doing good. We're doing pretty good here. I'm on med. I'm on one med though, but I've been exercising a lot more. Hey, I'm losing weight now. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm losing weight. So yeah, I've been exercising a lot, doing some supplements. Taking a little bit better care of myself. It turns out that the emergency room doctor told me that it was stress related, and you know, that's really pretty much what it was. It's what he's saying it was. So I feel better about that because this actually relaxes me. I couldn't be any more relaxed doing this. So my job's stressful, but this relaxes me. So you know, but I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Oh, hey Ben, how you doing? Ben Wolf Pottery. Good to see you in here. Hey, we're doing good. Okay, girl, my expert. You'd like to see what I crafted? Okay. Yeah, medicine. You know, I don't take any medicine. When I went to emergency room, they're like, "You don't have any medicines?" I was like, "No, I don't want anything. I don't take medicine." And yeah, so they were surprised at that, but the doctor ended up putting me on one. And so, you know, I'm taking it religiously like he asked me to do. And until I can get off of it. I went to the doctor, and the doctor is really cool because she's more like a holistic care doctor in a way. She believes in natural things. But she did tell me that I need to be on this med till I can control it naturally. You know, blood pressure naturally. So, I'm on a med, which I don't like. You're looking good. Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate that. Oh, you can tell I lost some weight? Great. Grab the dolphins for your new friends. Yeah, I do make a dolphin wine glass, and I have one that's glazed that actually somebody's going to get, and the person's here right now. They just don't know it yet. But I am going to be making a dolphin for that person. Well, I have it here. It's glazed. It's sitting on my table. But anyhow, let me show you what I've been doing. That's a pretty good shaped bowl, I think. You know what I mean? It's pretty thin too, so it's nice. I like to have this on the bottom. When you're holding onto a bowl, it's nice to have that bottom. It just feels better in your hand. And this curve here is always nice because it needs to be able to wrap around your hand nicely. The feel of the object, the feel of your piece you're making is very important. When I was at a show this past summer, people would pick my piece up and then they end up buying it because it just felt so good in their hands. And I strive for that. You know, the piece does need to feel good in your hands. So anyhow, let me show you what I was doing a couple days ago. Food is medicine. Yes, it is. Food is medicine. What's that called, Mirror? Which one, Cynthia? You talking about the bowl? Glazed dolphin. That's new to me. Yeah, glazed dolphin. It's a dolphin wine glass. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let me take you off the... You're going to wiggle around a little bit. So anyhow, that's what we did tonight so far. This is a lid, by the way. If anybody didn't catch me tonight, this is a lid for this piece. And that's actually for bread. Here's a couple of the pieces I've done. That piece is sold. So I can't sell that. But anyhow, that's just some of the wares that I've done. But let's I don't hope that make you dizzy. Where's my chat on my phone? Live chat. There we go. Okay. So anyhow, I have these here now because now I can put pieces in since I have a day job I go to, which sucks. I have this that I can put my pieces in and they'll stay wet longer for me until I get home. But here's a couple of the pieces. This is my other drying rack. And this is pieces that I'm just, waiting for them to dry out to put them in my kiln. But you can see here, there's a large platter. There's my hand, but this is gotta be careful. This is just dried clay. This is a really large platter. And then here's what you see is a couple dishes. These are all pretty well sold, by the way. But anyhow, this is a pie pan that somebody ordered. Okay. And these are all pie pans here. Gotta be very careful. Anyhow, these are all pie pans. Very large pie pans, by the way. And if you look at the bottoms of them, I got my logo on them. All right. And a little cutout you see is for water to run out of it if it's upside down and you're putting it on there. So yeah, have my emblem here. And I'll also stamp it. I have my own stamp there. So anyhow, that's that. These are my sponge holders here. So they have a little hole right there. So when you put them in the corner of your sink for a sponge or whatever, the water drains out back into your sink. Here's a couple of the bowls I did. So here's one bowl I did. You can kind of see the shape of the foot. And it's great to be able to hold on to that foot. And then, of course, we have the bottom. This in here is for... I'm trying to look at your text. Okay. This is to melt wax on. So you put a tea light in here. That's for that. That's a smaller one. There's some mugs back here as well. This here is a butter bell. So somebody ordered a butter bell from me. So that's a butter bell. And if anybody knows what that is. Okay. That's just, I had some clay left over, so I made a little saucer. And of course, I have some more large pie plates. My goodness, I can't talk tonight. Let's see. So this is, of course, has the nice rippled edge on it. Somebody ordered it that way. That's what they wanted. It's okay. I can't talk tonight, so if you can't type, I can't talk. Another nice pie plate here. Which these are large pans. Okay, these are really large. Another one here, and down here there's some large mixing bowls. These are huge, huge mixing bowls. These are heavier. Okay, now just like my pie plates, I make them a little bit thicker. Okay. And that's because they're used hard, right? You put them in the oven and out. I like to have a little bit of thickness on those. So if you ever order a pie plate, expect them to weigh a little bit more. That's on purpose, okay? If you get a bowl, you're not going to weigh that much. Even a mug's not going to weigh that much. But these do have a little bit of weight to them. So here's, of course, the bottom of the bowl. This is a large mixing bowl. Very large mixing bowl. So these are just dried clay right now, guys. I think one of these I did an edge on. Yeah. So this one I kind of did a little bit of an edge on it. Kind of looks kind of cool. Like that. And then that piece back there is not a flower pot. So that piece there is actually a water cooler. So I've got, I can pull it out a little bit. This is pretty large too. This one is heavier as clay as well. You can see how thick the edge is, but This gets a spout in it. Okay, you put ice in here, and then there's the water jugs that you can put on top of things. Well, that's what you're gonna do is put a water cooler or a water jug on top, and the water gets cool as it comes down and out the spout. And that's the water cooler, 5 gallons of water that I'll be putting on top of that when it's done. So, yeah, so here's a couple pieces I have that I've been working on. Some of this stuff is glazed already. There is a dolphin right there, a dolphin wine glass, guys. So, yep, that's glazed. You probably can't tell what color it is. That's okay. I don't want the person to know what color it is yet. So anyhow, yeah. So that's that. I have more stuff over here. It's a mess. I'm in my basement, guys. So there's a smaller wheel. I use that wheel when I do demos, when I go out in my shows and stuff. I use that wheel. It's really nice. I can carry it around. It's. So anyhow, this is my basement. This is my studio basement. I got a decent sink over there, which is cool. Some shelving. There's another wheel. That's a lighter weight wheel, but it still works really well. There's a banner, of course, when I go to my shows and stuff. That table over there is for is a slab table, so I can put my clay on there and everything to wedge it. Of course, this is what you guys are seeing here. So yeah, so that's my basement. I have a couple more pieces over here. These pieces here, I'm not selling right now. So I'm just not happy with a lot of them. So, and some of them were, frankly, they were experiments. And then inside here is where I keep my kiln. I have 2 kilns. I have a manual kiln here, and I have my automatic kiln here. This is a beautiful kiln, by the way. I love this kiln. So yeah, that's pretty well my studio. Oh, and here my daughter made me this. Let me get up here, see if you guys can see this. My daughter made me this picture, and we actually take it with us to shows and stuff. There we went camping, and she took pictures of me throwing on my wheel next to the campfire, because I take my wheel everywhere I can go if we go camping. So yeah, she made me that. That's pretty cool. Let me get back here so I can actually read your comments, because I hate the fact that I can't read your comments. So yeah, there's just you new people. Since I had some new people here, you get to see my studio. I'm sorry I couldn't read your comments right there. That kind of sucked that I couldn't read them. So anyhow, there you go. Let's get back here. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sue Kramer, thank you. You like the dolphin? It's cool. Thank you. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. It's a basement studio. What can you say? But a lot of us potters are working out of our basements. Let's face it. It's the most practical place to actually make this stuff. Concrete floor, let's see. Oh, so Jackie's on here too? I didn't see her. Oh, there she is. Hey, my wife's in here now. Thank you, Cynthia. All right, let's keep, I gotta make more bowls, guys. Gotta make some more bowls. Hey, I have 14 thumbs up. Thank you guys for the likes. I really appreciate that. I did not clean this bat off very well. I usually try to clean these off as soon as I'm done with them, but that one did not make it. All right, which way is the... All right, that's pretty good. can't remember if this was the 2-pounder, I think. Yeah, I don't want to use that one right now. I think these were all, yeah, these were all the small ones. You missed it, Murray. Got married. You got married, Cynthia. Very nice. Well, congratulations. We pot where we can. You've got a great setup. Well, thank you, Pat. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, we do. We do pot where we can, right? Yep, I see Jackie's in the chat. I am so happy. I am very happy to see everybody tonight, too. I appreciate everybody that's stopping in to say hi and is sticking around watching, you know. It's just nice to have somebody to talk to sometimes, right? I'll probably stay on here until about 10 o'clock. Give you all a couple hours of me. Well, this clay, whew. Even that little piece is harder than usual. Alright. Keep that clean. Well, thank you, Cynthia. I appreciate it. We did have some really good lives, haven't we? Yeah, I gotta get back to it, girls. I really do. I miss you all for sure. I get caught up in my own thing, and I just, you know, I haven't stopped making pots. I just haven't been on YouTube. Got it, hello Terry. Great to see y'all. Live. Hey Ben, thank you for stopping in, brother. I appreciate it. Anybody here that's new or haven't seen Ben Wolf Pottery before, look him up. He's a great potter and a very good friend. Thank you for stopping in, Ben. I appreciate you. Ben Wolf Pottery on YouTube. Check him out. Thank you, Leah, for posting that. Yeah, if you're new and haven't seen Ben before, Leah put a link up for you. And if you're first time on his page or something, and get in his chat, let him know that I sent you there. say, hey, Terry sent me over here. He'll know who you're talking about. Thank you, Ben. Have a good night. And hey, happy Valentine's Day there, brother. Very important that I get the bowl nice and rounded on the inside. I'm always checking that. The utility of the piece is important to me. The shape has always got to follow function for me. Very important. It is Valentine's Day. I hope everybody had a good day with your spouses or your best friends or with the ones you love, okay? With the ones you love. And hey, if you were alone today on Valentine's Day, I still hope you had a great day and at least celebrated. Even if you didn't have anybody to celebrate with, you know? I need to cut these bowls loose. This helps to make them come off easier. Let me get my... I thought I had my wire over here, but apparently not. Alright. I like to cut my pots off that are like this early on. The pie plates and the big dishes that I do, I don't cut them off. I let them dry on the bat. It helps to keep the bottoms flatter. At least I think so. It's worked for me. So anyhow, I'm going to put this other one back on for a minute because, you know, it's a good bowl, but I want it to come out further here. And since I didn't cut it off yet, I'm going to do that. I just sat here and I was looked over at it and I thought, you know, I'm just not quite happy with that. So I have a chance here that I could actually bring that out just a touch more. And there I go. That's perfect. And guys, if you are new here or whatever, share me with other people as well, if you could. You know, tell people, you know, hey, did you check out this guy yet? If you know somebody that likes to watch this stuff, and you know they haven't seen me before, share me out, you know. I'm probably not the potter that's known the most on YouTube, but I know a lot of potters on YouTube, so I do know a lot of potters. There are a lot of us on YouTube. Alright, that shape to me is a little bit better. So we're going to let him the way he is now. Alright. So these should all be the same amount of weight. Murray has a great heart and soul. Pretty unique. I think I'm pretty unique, that's for sure. Come to think of it, I'm probably one of the few potters that's not doing this full time. You know, I kind of just, you know, the reason why I have it is I just kind of fell into the old grind, you know. And once you start making a decent salary and at a job like that, and there's security there, it makes it a lot more difficult to walk away from, you know. This is what I want to do for sure. This is exactly what I want to do. But I have plans on it, obviously. I've been highlighting after potters and change. Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of us out there on YouTube. I try to share love with all my pottery friends on YouTube. I feel like this art is dying in a way because it doesn't seem like I see many youngsters interested in it, you know? And I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong about that. That it's dying. I'd like to see more young people get involved with this and carry it on, you know? I feel like we can't lose this art. And it's functional art, there you go, you know? It's just like a blacksmith, okay? I feel like in a lot of respects that we've lost that art, right? Well, Pat, I'm glad that you are sharing the love and on your channel. It helps us all out, you know. And let's face it, you know, we might be on the YouTube community, but we are the potters community, right? Pottery's your side job too. I love my day job. I've got a few passions. Pottery is my stress release. There you go. It is a stress release, isn't it, Pat? It definitely is. It's definitely a stress relief. I like this to say, and I'm not the first one that's ever said this, I'm sure, but you know, we center the clay on our wheel, but the clay centers us, you know? Glad to see you're back, Cynthia. And I'm so happy for you, Cynthia, that you got married. Well, that one's just a little bit wobbly. You always have that one pot that just, you know, the one pot that says, you know what, I am not going to follow your fingers. I am not going to conform to what you want me to do. Oh, I went a little bit too far on that one. Let's do this. Let's get straighten this sucker out. There we go. There we go. Now we straighten her out. She's still wobbly, but she still looks better. God is good, Cynthia, for sure. There is a bunch of us YouTube potters planning to meet up at the Baltimore. Really? Is it in Baltimore? That's coming up, isn't it? You know what? I never even checked the newsletter. I get that newsletter, and I didn't even look at it. Yep, I end every video with stay centered, clay is grounding. Hey, I like that. I like that, Pat. That's very cool. And it is grounding, isn't it? Where's my tool at? There it is. There we go. I would love to go to that, Pat. Maybe I'll put that in my to-do. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Just a minute, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm back. Well, that's been pretty fast. I didn't know I left it off that fast, but. Alright. 2027 is going to be in Baltimore. Awesome. Well, guess what? I just might meet you there. We have to get when do you get? I'll have you know what? I'll read about it. I'll open up my thing and I'll read about it. I think that's pretty nice shape. I feel like I want it out further, but loads of laundry done. Awesome. So you're watching me and doing laundry, eh? There we go. I mean, how cool would it be to go to a show like that with a whole bunch of people that speak your language, you know? And it's so close for me, why wouldn't I go, right? I mean, that's literally just probably an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me. Although by 2027, you might be a lot further away from Baltimore. Well, you got a point there, Leah. You got a point there, Leah. You know, Leah snapped me back into reality. You're probably very true about that saying. Because 2027 is going to be a lot closer to me moving. I'm sure. We'll see how things go here, but I'm still keeping my plans for 5 years, so this is year 1 of 5 that we're working on, so I hope so. A bunch of us rented a house to share. Oh, that's cool. I won't have to rent a house, but I'll just literally just drive down. If I'm still here in PA. Because I live in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania, so I'm right close to the Maryland line. But man, I hate Baltimore traffic. I do hate Baltimore traffic. Oh yeah, for sure, Lee. I definitely could travel to go. Yeah, so that's where I'm based. I'm based in Abbottstown, Pennsylvania. We're east of Gettysburg. We're about 45 minutes east of Gettysburg. Most people know about Gettysburg. I'm on the road that Lincoln traveled, the Lincoln Highway. I'm right on that road. They call it Route 30, Lincoln Highway. So I'm actually at a decent location to sell pottery. I do like that part of it. I think God sent me here from where I was at. So, I mean, it seems as though he did, because I could sell from here very easily. Just put a sign out in front of my yard and people would stop by. That's really simple. That's how easy it would be. I mean, there's thousands of people that travel past my house every single day. Let's see. Janet from Far Forest is coming, and Susan from Germany. Wow. You're north of Richmond? Oh, cool. What Magic's coming? Oh, really? Wow. Well, that's really cool. So I could actually go and meet some people. Oh, not centered. Okay, there we go. I mean, that would be cool to meet all you guys. Really, it really would. I wonder if Ben Wolf's going to be there. He's up in Connecticut. New subscriber, Lewis. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you for subscribing. I just saw it pop up on my channel. Thank you, Lewis. I appreciate you. I've heard of the mud magic. I've heard of that. I don't know that I've heard of the other two people you mentioned. Do they have YouTube channels by chance, or? I did not go when it was in Richmond. Was too busy at work. Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been way closer if you could have went to it when it was in Richmond. You know, I've never been to it, so I'm really excited to go. To be honest with you, I've never got there. Where is Jeanine? Okay, I'll check her out. Hopefully I'm doing it full time by then though, you know? Well, I say hopefully. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be full-time potter by then. I don't think there's no thinking about it. I feel that that's coming sooner than later. Handmade by Susie is Susie. Okay. It's a ceramic show, Jackie. It's going to be in Baltimore in 2007. It's the largest show there is in ceramics. It's the national show. Do you have all messages on? I'm not sure if I do or not. I'm not sure, Leah, if I have all messages on or not. That's good. Enjoy life here. Well, I'm going to enjoy life for sure, Cynthia. I'm planning on enjoying my life. Got that all nice and wavy. That's all right. That's the bottom. No, I don't have enough water. Where I turn them all on that, Leah, the messages. The bell, the notification bell. On the live, I don't know that I do. To answer your question. There we go. I should have done them all that way. That looks really nice. But that's okay. It's alright. Now I'm trying to get also, Cynthia, I'm trying to get her a little more involved with it as far as the social media stuff. So it'd been nice to get her more involved in it. Because right now she spends most of her time upstairs. If you go to the gear cog thing, messages, top messages, or all live messages, and you second one. Okay, I'll do that. Hang on a minute, because I don't know that I have them all turned on. Are you thinking I'm missing something, or maybe I am? I don't know. I'm not that much of a tech wizard, you know. I mean, Leah's been around a little while, so. Let's see, this says filter chat, top messages shown, all messages. So I have all messages clicked, Leah. Yeah, it says, yeah, all messages, shows every message including potential spam, it says. Is what's clicked on right now. Community moderation, I think that's you on there, right? Yeah. Live chat on, everybody can participate. There's no delay in the messages. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, I probably did go out of order, Leah. Because I read through my messages and I might skip one and I think, oh crap, I gotta go back. So I probably did go out of order. Guys, we have about 10 minutes to my live tonight. I have 12 people in here. That's awesome. Hey, Apple, I like that shape too. I always like the throwing lines. I don't know if anybody else does, but I like to see the throwing lines. And the other thing is when the glaze hits the throwing lines, it just kind of, it changes it, it changes the glaze and the way it goes around. But I do like throwing lines. If you purchase a piece off of me, you'll probably see throwing lines on your piece. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Vern? You know what I mean? See, I already got the Southern voice, I can do the Southern voice real well. I don't know if I have the Tennessee voice yet, but it's a Southern voice. Alright. How many do I have? 4. Let's keep going with these bowls. Gotta make sure I got plenty of bowls. If you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up button. That helps get it out to other people so that they might enjoy watching this as well. And if you're new here, welcome. If you like to watch pottery and find it relaxing, or you're a potter that just wants some tips, maybe you're new, I do that as well. You can ask me any questions about this that you want, and I will do my best to answer it the way I make pottery, the way I might throw. Every potter is a little different, so feel free to ask me questions about it. And hopefully you subscribe then. Well, of course, you can email me anytime you'd like. My email is public, so you can email me. You can look me up on Facebook as well. I have a group Facebook page, and I have a group Facebook and a page on Facebook. So you can also join me there if you'd like. If you want to contact me, my email is muirheadpottery@gmail.com. I have a website that I am working on, but it's at muirheadpottery.com. I am upgrading it, so don't be too excited if you go there and don't see a whole lot. There will be more pots on there. I just need to get myself in gear to add more to it. Thank you, Leah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Leah. You are the best, girl. Thank you. Oop, I went out too far with it. I want to keep it up just a little bit. I was getting a little bit excited with that one on the pull. Just a little bit excited. All right. Woo woo. What's the most challenging thing you've ever made? Just curious. Well, the most challenging thing for me, I think right now, at this current moment, the most challenging thing for me would be throwing larger objects. Like, I'm so used to throwing smaller stuff like the bowls and all that kind of stuff. Even the pie plates. I'm so used to throwing that stuff, and some of it's big, but not real big. When I mean big, I mean like 15 or more pounds of clay. I haven't thrown that much clay at one time. So to me, right now, that is my challenge. The big piece you saw, the water cooler, that was 15 pounds of clay. I think I could have gotten more out of that clay to throw that piece, but I'm going to work on it. You know, that won't be the first one. That won't be the first one I ever do, and the last one I ever do. I'm going to keep working at it and getting more comfortable with throwing larger objects. If I have to say, what was the most challenging? Like even in the past, I'd have to say my wine glasses that are dolphins. That's challenging, you know. It's challenging. It's really fun. I love sculpting and stuff. So the wine glass, getting the dolphin to stand up under its own weight, because the dolphin is hollow inside, by the way. And then you put the wine glass on top. Getting it all to stay straight up and down after you fired it, that's a super challenging thing to do. They don't want to stand straight. I've made a couple that failed already, I can tell you that. But that was probably one of the challenging things. So I am working on throwing larger amounts of clay. And I don't know if you've ever tried throwing, or if you have thrown large amounts of clay before, Pat, but it's a lot of muscle. I mean, you gotta really be strong and move the clay. And I'm sure that gets easier in time too, because you learn more techniques in able to move that clay. So I'm working on that. We always strive to be better at our job, right? And I'm going to always, if I ever stop learning how to make things out of clay, I might as well just kick it in, you know? I just might as well just let it go and say I give up. I'll never do that. I'm always going to learn. It's always going to be a challenge. I'm going to find something else to challenge me about clay. And it could be glazes. Glazes can be challenging too, right? I haven't made any of my new glazes yet, or any new glazes. I would like to be able to do that. So that's something that's going to be a challenge for me, doing glaze testing and figuring out what I can combo and turn out to be a cool piece, you know? So that would be a challenge that I'll have to do. It's going to be fun, I think. I kind of like getting technical when it comes to that kind of stuff. I always, and maybe this is stupid, but I always like chemistry. I always like chemistry class, so. I'm not the best. There ain't no way that. You fail fairly frequently because I love pushing the limits. Large is a challenge for me too, still working on it. Well, I like the fact that you're still pushing it, push it to the edge, and that's what us potters do, right? We do see how far we can like thin a piece out. How thin can that clay go before it just wants to collapse, or anything. We love challenges like that. So keep challenging yourself. There's always going to be fails. Every potter has failed, at a project, and you just keep going until you get through it. And that's part of the love of the art. I think it is. Failure isn't the end; it's the beginning of the learning process. Say, Liam, we're on the same wavelength there. Agreed. That is what I love about pottery. There's always something new. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's always something new. Like, as soon as I get down making large pieces, I'll start coming up with my own glazes. That in itself is going to be a challenge, of course, and so I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about doing this full time because that's going to happen sooner than later. I'm just saying. I keep putting it out in the ether. It's going to happen, right? Yeah. Man, I wish I would have. Before I cut him off, I probably should have brought that bolt out a little bit. I wonder if I can actually do that. Since I cut it off, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. He's not going to be as round as he was because I cut it. It takes it off center slightly, so. Daggone it, I wish I got to get myself a mirror. Pat, do you throw with a mirror? That's something that I had a mirror, but it broke. So I need to get another mirror. It's much easier to look into the mirror and see the image of the piece instead of bending over like this, It's hard on your neck. That's a little bit better shape. So that's 5 bowls. You know what? Let me make I know it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to make a 6th bowl. I made 5 of them. I need to make another one. I can't have them be off like that. I got to make another one. Come on. That's better. So, true. Gail not talking enough. Gail not taking enough chances. Gail. You have Gail in your mind. Yeah, we have a friend, Gail, that comes on our chats. That's what Lee is talking about. You've been called worse. That's the one thing, that's hard to keep everybody straight, that comes in the chat. I try to remember everybody's name and stuff. And probably I remember, if you chat a lot in my live streams, I will probably remember your name. But, if you just, it's like every once in a while, I tend not to remember. And so don't take that personally. There's some people in here that's been with me for a very long time. So those people like Leah, and Cynthia, and a couple others in here that have been with me for a while on YouTube. Well, I know them like the back of my hand. I feel like, but And Pat, I think Pat, you've become one of those people now too that I'm going to remember. No complaints, Murray. Everyone has missed you. Yes, you use a mirror. Okay, okay. Yeah, I need to get another mirror so I don't rack my neck up looking past trying to see the side of it. Even then, you finally get names down and YouTube changes it. Yeah, how is that? I mean, YouTube, I mean, there's been several people in here that have changed their names and stuff or whatever. And they come on and it's like, I don't recognize the name, but yet they talk like they know me. That, you know, they've been on my channel. And it just confuses me. Then they come out and say who they are. But yeah, that happens, doesn't it, Leah? Been here since almost the beginning. I think your third stream or something. I'm pretty sure it was me that pressured you to go live and subbed you. Well, you know, that is true, Leah. You did push me to go live more often. I will say you definitely pushed me to go live more often. And I appreciate that, Leah. I really do. Hey Joyce, how you doing there? Good to see you. Good to see you in here, Joyce. Yeah, so Pat, as you can see, there's several people that come in and I know them. Well, I don't really know them. I know them from YouTube, right? Because I've talked to them so many times on YouTube. You feel like you know somebody, you know? Love is so much easier than editing videos, just saying. That's for sure. You know, that's why I do lives, because I don't like editing videos. I don't like editing videos, or I would do a whole bunch of stuff, you know, and put it on YouTube, but I love doing lives. The reason why I like doing lives is because I get to talk to people, you know? I get to talk to you guys, and it's just more fun that way. I was always all over you about it. Maybe I should still do that more often. Leah. Well, maybe you should, Leah. Oh man. What I need to do is get a regular time that I'm going to be on YouTube. Like when I say that, like through the week. Is it going to be, you know, Mondays and Tuesdays, or is it going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or you know what I mean? I just got to be more consistent about when I go on live, and then I would have a lot more followers. Um, because I'm not consistent is why I'm still in the 300s. That's plain as day. The true story, Pat. I'm learning to edit now, and pew, it's hard. It is hard work to edit. I got enough hard work to do here, you know? I enjoy this part of it. I don't enjoy the editing of videos, for sure. I mean, there are some people out there that do a fascinating job at videos. You all have seen them. I don't think I'm that guy, you know? I'm sure, you know, if I put my mind to it, I'm sure I could do it. It's just not something I want to do. To be frank with you, I don't think I want to do it. I think I felt an air pocket in this clay. That's not good. Nope, I didn't feel it that time. All right. That's good. I did wedge this clay before I started, but you know, sometimes things get past you. All right, I think that's perfect. Yep, that's perfect. You spent all day editing for your other job, and then the subtitles won't save. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. So what? I gotta ask, Pat, what program, or even Leah? Leah said she was editing. What programs do you guys use for editing your videos? I just asked the same thing. We're on the same wavelength, Pat. You use DaVinci. Okay, I've heard of that one already. DaVinci Resolve. Their free version is pretty robust and doesn't have a watermark. Well, that's good to know. DaVinci, okay. So you're both using the same one. All right. Maybe I should look at it. I mean, it seems like it's pretty easy to work with, I guess. I guess I'm asking about the learning curve. It's complex. I'm surprised it's so complex if it's free, you know? The paid version is a one-time fee, lifetime updates. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good then. If it's a one-time fee, that's not bad. I mean, you get more stuff then, I guess, if you pay the one-time. I guess there's more things you can do, I would imagine. I've done a ton of how-to videos on it. All right. I should send all my crap over to Leah to edit my videos and make shorts and stuff. Oh my. I won't do that to you, Leah. That would be a lot of work. Hey, you know what though? If you did, I could pay you in pottery. I could definitely do that. Like AI subtitles. A lot of pro editors use it. Okay. All right. I've heard of I have heard of that program before. I've never used it. I never looked at it. Well, you're having somebody teach me, I would be glad to walk through things with you when I'm done learning. It's very complex and super cool. Okay. All right. All right. So did everybody have fun tonight? You know, just chit-chatting and watching the show? I hope you did. I had fun tonight. And I got some things done, which is cool. Maybe, well, I don't want to put it out there yet, but maybe I could come on tomorrow. I don't know. And maybe I could trim out some of these pieces and make a lid. That'd be cool if you guys could see me make the lid for that pipe, that bread dish. That'd be pretty cool. And put handles on. Y'all could watch me do that. Well, let me learn a bit more first, and then I'm sure we can work something out. Basic editing is fairly easy once you learn how. Okay. Yes, thanks, Uncle Morgan. Yeah, Leah is probably one of the first people onto my site, and I'm not even sure how she even found me. But then once she got on there, and I only had like 1 or 2 videos, I think. It wasn't very many, whatever it was. And she was like, you got to get on here more. You're really good. You need to do more videos and stuff like that. So here I am. That was a while ago. That was quite a while ago, actually. And I'm still on YouTube, which I probably wouldn't be if it weren't from Leah pushing me to do so. Because there are a lot of potters that aren't even on YouTube. I mean, I know several that are not on YouTube. But I wanted to start doing YouTube in the very beginning to kind of, this is kind of something that my kids and grandkids can look back on and see me making art, making pottery. That's really why I did this, why I started doing this. You know, and then of course I started getting more people subscribing to me and getting more friends. That's what it turned out to be, is people on here started to become friends of mine. That makes them getting used to. Yeah, Pat, it's been great. It's been great chatting to you too. I appreciate you stopping in and staying the whole time. Always with a big hunting pressure. Others and face the fears and chase their dreams. Yeah, that's very nice, Pat. Yeah, I agree. I mean, you know, not everybody can just go on YouTube and. This was hard for me to get on YouTube and do this, to talk to people. It took a while for me to work over that fear a little bit and stuff, and I gotta say I'm over it now. I go on live and it don't bother me anymore. It's I think it's hard when you first start and you're doing your first live and nobody's watching you. You know, that's tough. It's always tough to talk to yourself. To talk to the camera, you don't know there's anybody out there listening to you. That's tough, you know. But that is why I do like doing the lives, because I can talk to the camera and I'm talking to all of you people out there in the great wide web, you know, which is really cool. And the fact that I'm doing it live and I can see you guys talking to me here and I can answer you back, which is really cool. That's the biggest reason, you know, why I like doing lives. But like I said, I did start this to just kind of put it out there that once it's on the internet, it never goes away. So at least my grandkids and great grandkids could see this someday, you know. So that was why I started, at least on YouTube. You became my pottery uncle. Yeah, that's for sure. We've been enjoying seeing you on Facebook too. Yeah, thank you, Joyce. I appreciate you looking me up on Facebook. You know, I do have a group page on Facebook and a group on Facebook and a page on Facebook. They are two different things. I think the group is more popular. I didn't see how many people are belong to the group yet or not, but I don't know. Either one, you can find me. Matter of fact, any platform I think I'm on, I think I am. I know I have a oh, what, an Instagram, I think they call it. Yeah, Instagram. I have that too, but I'm not on there very much. Matter of fact, hardly at all. So really, if you want to talk to me, get a hold of me on Facebook, like the group page, the group or the page, one of the two. You can contact me through, YouTube as well. If you want to talk, you can always call me. During the day, I'm not available, but in the evenings, I am available. You can email me anytime you want. So there's multiple ways of contacting me if you need to. But yeah, thank you, Joyce, for doing that. We all suck when we first start. It's good that so many watch. Yeah, it is great, Pat. That people do watch. I love the fact when I do go live, it's spontaneous. But the longer I'm on, the more people are coming in, and usually what I'm seeing a lot more of is my old friends are coming back. They'll say, "Oh, wait, Terry's on." It's like, okay, and they'll stop by and say hi and watch a little bit, which is cool. Like Ben stopped in just for a little bit to say hi and stuff. So it's cool to see everybody come back in. And I think if I did a regular live show, like certain times of the week, at certain times of the day, I think I'd get a lot more viewers, and I would, of course, see all my friends then. So it's rough. Not everybody goes through the very first time. The reason I'm thinking so. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, Bullseye Ben. I mean, he turned into a friend, and I think we're gonna get together here sometime. I'm not sure when, but maybe do a show together or something. I don't know. We'll see. Well, hey, it's good to see all you guys. Thank you for stopping in tonight, saying hi, staying with me, and watching. I love the conversations we have. And it's great that I have like over 10 people on here watching right now. And if you ever get my live again, stop it and just say hi in the chat or something, just so I know you're here. You don't have to chat if you don't want to, but just say hi. If you're new to the channel, thank you for finding me. I'm glad you did. Please subscribe if you would like to, and give me a thumbs up too. That always helps get me out there to more people. I am going to work at trying to come up with a schedule to where I'm on certain times of the week. That way, people know when to look for me. And I think that would be better, and I could probably get a lot more viewers that way. So anyhow, yeah, thank you all. I appreciate you all. I'm going to get off of here. Here's a cup I did. What do you think of that? That's white, and then this is the raw clay. My wife loves this cup, by the way. I keep taking it because I like it too. Anyhow, with that, let me bring my body around here and let me switch the camera. Hey, okay, there we are. All right, guys. Thank you very much for stopping in to see me. I appreciate every one of you. I'll try to do a show tomorrow night sometime. And let's see, Leah, gonna go watch the end of Flat Earth debate. Okay, I'll look that up. Is it on YouTube? I'll have to look it up. But okay, guys. Well, hey, thanks again, and we'll see you soon. Love you all. Peace, and happy Valentine's Day. All right, guys. Good night, all. Let me see.